Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys are having a great weekend, a great Sunday. Just out here with the family. Had a couple friends over and their kids, having a little cookout. Let the kids play, enjoying the summer sun here, even though it's not summer. Just wanted to stop in, make a quick video. While I thought about it, it appears that I'm not very good at this video making thing, especially firearms related, because I find myself packing up some guns after being out in the property doing some shooting, and then it dawns on me, man, you could have recorded some of that and shared that with some of the YouTube folks. So I just was putting some stuff up inside, and I realized someone had left a comment. Forget the gentleman's name, but he was asking me a question in regards to the Rock Island VR80 shotgun that we did a little video on here the other day. And his question was, what happens if you use heavy loads with the light loads gas piston? As many of you probably know, the VR80 shotgun does come with a light loads gas piston as well as a heavy loads gas piston. After I made that last video, I do believe I left installed the, give me just a moment, sorry, should have checked this beforehand. I do believe I left the heavy loads gas piston installed, and as a matter of fact, since this isn't so long yet, we'll go ahead and double check that fact. Yeah, we are cleared here. Let's see, I might be able to check this without taking the handguard off. Yes, I do have the heavy guards. Golly, sorry guys. You may be able to see it in there. You may be able to see remnants of the word heavy. The heavy loads gas piston. All right, so you guys do know that I have the heavy loads gas piston installed. And what I aim to do here is I aim to shoot some heavy loads. These here are the Winchester Super X. They're a high brass buckshot load. And then in my pocket, I brought out a handful of Federal, I do believe they're Federal or Estate. Maybe those are still a Federal, I'm not sure, but they are just your average birdshot rounds. Mini pellets will come out of those. Yeah, if what I'm saying is correct, then the heavy loads gas piston in this gun will cycle these buckshot rounds perfectly. I'll probably test fire the first one just to get a grip on where my sights are. I haven't toyed around with changing the elevation or windage on this Vortex Strike Fire 2. But anyways, after I put some rounds on that old piece of press board over there, I was just shooting my Remington, my Ruger American bolt gun at. Putting a 36-yard zero on that rifle. I do that for a reason. You guys might have heard of the 50-yard battle zero to put on things. I like to use a 36-yard zero. And if you guys are interested in knowing why, I'd love to make a video telling you why. I think you guys will love doing that and utilizing that 36-yard zero on especially your ARs. It's a great concept, and it works fantastically. It takes a lot of the guesswork and a lot of the math and stuff like that out of shooting, anywhere from 36 to out to about 300 yards. It's really great thing. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm just going to fire these. This is the 5-round mag. We're gonna go ahead and shoot these 5 rounds into the press board over there, and then I'm gonna try to quickly pop these in so that this video isn't too long. And then obviously these will fire. I suspect that these are going to fire fine, but you will see me having to fiddle and eject the spent casing and racking the next load in order to get these to go. So if the heavy load gas piston in the Rock Island VR80 does its job, then again, these ones currently loaded in the mag will fire fine. I'll probably fire the first one and then try to wrap off the last 4 kind of quickly, just so you guys can get an idea of how well that works and runs. And then I'll load the other ones up, and we'll struggle through those together. So here we go. right. Looks like my battery's going low on my phone. Those 5 went great, as suspected. We'll go ahead and run these birdshot through there and see what they do. I'd love for this thing to make a liar out of me and run them well, but you know, that's just not the way it was designed. Holy smokes, just realized I was watching the camera holding my magazine backwards and attempting to load these backwards. I could totally restart this video, make myself look like I know what I'm doing, but I'm not gonna do that. That'll be something fun for somebody to chuckle at. Call me a noob for, whatever. It happens. At least they didn't make it into the gun and me try to fire them. So, hey, no problem. I'm a normal guy, willing to admit my wrongs. All right, here we go. As suspected, guys, the empties do not make their way out without some help. Chamber's locked. Gun's clear. And yeah, that's about it. I'll show you guys. I had a little pink dot on each one of those holes. I'm guessing the wad made most of that hole. But yeah, that's it. That's what happens if you use the incorrect gas piston on the Rock Island VR80. The intended round for that gas piston works great, but on the flip side, the opposite ones don't. So yeah, you guys have any more questions about this gun or any of the others, or any for that matter, let me know. If I can help, I will. All right, it's been real. You guys have a great Sunday and enjoy the rest of your weekend.